I'm doing very well.
In your willies, in your holidays are coming.
What?
In your woolies.
Oh.
Pissed off. I feel like I'm unappreciated for the things I do. That's such a massive difference. I've been thinking about moving to this new area. I'm still waiting time to see a doctor. But we need to make like 30 lunch boxes and 30 party bags. Merry Christmas! So it is our annual Friends Christmas today. I've just taken off my jumper because I was too hot. You're doing well.
I'm doing very well.
In your willies, in your holidays are
in my
coming.
what?
In your woolies.
Oh.
So all our friends are here. So we're hosting because we're the only ones with kids. But our friends are cooking the whole meal. So this is quite good little situation for us.
That's fantastic.
So I'm not actually feeling that well. I feel like it's the theme of my December, but all the kids got sick and Evelina's literally been lying in my bed, coughing on my face, and Finn literally wiped his face on my pillow the other night. I was like, this is why I'm sick again. But yeah, it's going to be really, really nice. We've got a karaoke machine as well, so I'll show you that in a sec.
How this sleigh ride will end. Rudolph, my man, you're the only one who can save the day. Say yay or nay. Now will you pull
Get a prize, and you open it, and you show everyone what you got. Then you stop the game, then you start a timer. Feeling really different this week, and I think that it's because I've kind of taken a little bit of control. So I just wanted to talk about if you're feeling like me, that sometimes your week kind of just goes by and you look back and go, I didn't really achieve anything, I didn't really do anything, or the things I did do, I just got stressed when I had like one extra thing to do, and just feeling that sense of overwhelm really. And then I get pissed off and feel like I'm unappreciated for the things I do. Where probably I'm just not appreciating myself for the things that I'm doing because they're not done intentionally, if that makes sense. So what I did was this really good course on Skillshare. You know, I absolutely love Skillshare. If you've been on my channel for a little while, I work with them for the last 3 months or so, and they've given me, for the first 1,000 people who sign up using the link, you get a free month, and I reckon it's brilliant for December. But I love doing the productivity course because it's actually by the guy who is the CEO and founder of Skillshare, sharing kind of how he manages his week to get like the perfect balance of like himself time, big projects time, dealing with the day-to-day stuff. And I found it super useful to go through the principles. So I'm going to tell you what they are, and I will link Skillshare below and my code, so you can go ahead if you want to take a load of creative courses. There's absolutely tons. I've done a lot of the creative ones, did the photography one last month. I've done the self-care playbook by John Van Der Ness, which was lush. And a lot of them are just really helpful if, like me, you're at home with kids and missing human interaction a little bit as well, because the one I did was just 20 minutes. His name is Michael Cardener-Procom, and yeah, I've wrote down the things. I love that he said that where you place your time changes the outcome, and that often then he did this thing where he works out his tasks, never seen it before, by money. So he has jobs that are worth like 100,000, like for him, I guess 10,000, like £100, and then $10 jobs. And he's like, often you can spend so much of our time doing the little $10 jobs, which like he puts the value against it. It might be like check your email. So it's just a way that he obviously thinks of it, but it made good sense to me. So I've never thought about prioritizing in this way. Normally I would write my to-do list per child almost, but what he says in the course is we spend so much of our time doing the $10 jobs because they're kind of easy, they're quick, and we kind of get obsessed with them, and then we don't spend our time. So really you should start from the right page back. And I noticed that as soon as I started doing my 3 a day, I immediately like sort of was drawn to the easier tasks, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't actually spent a chunk of my time organising how I'm going to see my sister this weekend and exactly what we're doing. So I need to shift my focus, and then putting it out each day, just 3 things, was brilliant for me. Then to work back from Friday 6 o'clock, as he talks about, you know, that feeling of accomplishment at the end of the week at 6 o'clock on Friday, that you can then look back and go, actually, I said I was gonna make a new meal for the kids this week, and I did it. Or I said I was going to set up that new thing for work or make that new connection, and I did it. And that's just really inspiring to work back from your Friday at 6. And he also says when you look through your routine, delete one thing that's no longer serving you. And that was a Lush thing. I won't tell you what I deleted, but something that's not serving you or that you're finding stressful. So I'll link the course below. I would really recommend taking it, but those were my key takeouts. And as I said, you can do it for free, have a month on there, check it out for yourself. I absolutely love it. So Think Vintage is this warehouse near me in Surrey, and it is a kilo sale place. There's thousands of dresses, homeware, some dodgy stuff. I kind of liked it. And I went upstairs and I loved so much up here. This is where you can find all the gems. It's a huge warehouse. If you love vintage, you'll find so much stuff there. I thought this was a dress, but then I realised it was a skirt. But there was this amazing jacket. I actually did buy a dress. I can't wait to show you what I got, but it's such a cool place. So we're gonna laminate the brows. I can't wait. They're really out of shape, so this is before. I think she puts perm dye on the eyebrows so they all stick up. It's crazy. But God, I love. I can't believe that. That's such a massive difference. And I'll just look like that when I wake up.
Yeah.
I'll get my lashes done.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's amazing. So you've got different shapes. So that one I like bend round more.
Yeah, because this is
it's
there's
higher,
such
and the hair's longer. So this one I do kind of brush up more.
Yeah.
And then that one I just tame and pull it round.
God, I'm obsessed. Right, I'm home. I really need to put some more makeup on because just having lashes and no makeup on is not really going well. I just did a really fun interview. I just did an interview for Fabulous magazine about baby names. The girl was quite funny because I think she was a bit like, she was like, oh, I've been given this story to do. And then she got quite into it in the end. Because I was like, do you like dark academia? She was like, yeah, I love it. And I was like, well, then you can think of names about dark academia then. So that was good. And then Henrik and I just randomly booked a house to look at in a totally different area. We've been thinking about moving to this new area right on the River Thames. We love this area so much where we spend a lot of our free time. So we just was like, and Henrik's constantly doing the right move and showing me the pictures. So I was like, right, I'm ringing him. I'm going to go and look at it. So yes, feeling very productive today. Lots happening. I'm going to go and get the kids, and then we're going to film some content for a job that I have with one of my favourite brands in the world, Audible. So thrilled. I'm literally going to listen to the book now on my way to get the kids because I absolutely love Audible so much. Right, I have a Paulie pickle today. Here's my Paulie pickle. Still so in love with Evelina's coat. I keep looking out for this on Vinted to see if I can buy the next size up, even though it is still huge. Edelweiss, for my little Edelweiss girl. Okay, so we are going to just go to the supermarket and we're going to make our vegan noodle soup, which is immune boosting. What is what, sweetie?
A noodle string.
A noodle string, you mean immune boosting? Immune boosting means it is good for you, so you can get a little bit better. You know, we've all had this bug. It's not strep. Forgive my house. Look, someone's been at the arts and crafts. I'm wearing something new. I was trying to do a little bit more outfit shot. So this is just a Free People waistcoat that I'm wearing as a top, which is a bit daring, but yeah. And then I got these mom jeans from Tesco. Let's all go to Tesco's where SJ buys her best clothes. Do you remember that? So Laura Byrne, who is my friend here on YouTube, she said that the Tesco have the best mum jeans, and she's right. So these are a size 10 and they fit really well. And then my jacket is H&M. And my bag is such a good little gift. It is from Johnny Loves Rosie, and it's got my name on it. So this is a good little Christmas gift for anybody. They're really perfect size. I carry all my bits in there, my phone. I can put this bit in there. Get in my bag, let's go to the shops. Let's go, sweet petite. Beep, 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 beep. She beeps if you press her nose. And that noise is not my water feature. Everyone who comes around keeps saying, I like your water feature. And I'm like, it's not a water feature, it's moving water for the cat, isn't it, for Skylar? Do you ever see her drink out of there? Yeah?
There I was with my world falling apart, hoping just to get by without knowing
these things?
I played it by heart, and now I sing.
This is how old I
I'm with you.
I've always been a tiny bit jealous of chicken noodle soup for cold and flu, so I found this vegan recipe. I'm going to link it in the description box below, so check it out. But it was so delicious. I love sesame oil if you're not allergic. I know about allergies in my house, but there's tons of spices, ginger, garlic, broth, soy sauce, just loads of good stuff. I love tofu so much, and noodles, and it was so nice just to make something that's going to feel really heartwarming and well-being food for this time of year.
Years into Kersey's life sentence, the Dixie Mafia was practically folklore, but that would soon change.
I'm going to get set up, and then you'll come in about an hour or so. And I'm also dressed as Isabella. Did you notice my dress? Is it pretty?
like Isabella.
Well, no, but it's just a long flowery one. Today, this is the food. I feel like there's too much food, and we're just going to go and get the cakes. Doing fruit kebabs, bread rolls, pesto pasta. I think it looks like Isabella. Thought I did quite well with this from Urban Outfitters. So it's Evelina's party day. It's a joint party with Ava, who is in her class. And it's really early, it's 7:30, but the party starts at 10:30. And we need to make like 30 lunch boxes, 30 party bags, collect the cake. So we're getting up and about early this morning. Me and Ava's lovely mum, Katie, so I feel like she's a really, really good friend. I really, really like her, and we weirdly have, I know her cousin, which is really weird, small world. Her job is selling vintage clothes. Perfect friend for me, and she loves podcasts, true crime in particular. Perfect friend for me.
Oye, siempre ha sido el gran amor. Chacha. Sin fuego, adiós, me voy para La Habana. Sin fuego, adiós, porque me da la gana. Es la verdad, oye. Sin fuego, adiós, me voy para La Habana. Adiós, goodbye. Sin fuego, adiós, porque me da la gana. Bueno, mira,
So, at the party, and I'm out with my sisters. We're getting ready because we're going to see First Aid Kit tonight. This was booked before we knew the party was today. So we've literally had to leave Surrey, go to the Siren Center, drop the kids off, drive to my sisters, and then driving another hour to First Aid Kit. I'm exhausting, so I'm wearing this Zara dress. It's a little bit low for me, but cute. I've got like a little boho jacket to wear over the top. I'm really excited to go and see them. I've wanted to see this band for so many years, and their last tour was cancelled because she had, I think one of them had postnatal depression or postnatal anxiety. So I got these tickets and I'm excited.
What if our hard work is in despair? What if the road won't take me there? Oh, I wish for once could stay gold. What if the love we lost not
Right, we were just home. We went by my mum and dad's to pick the kids up, and the plan was to sort of stay there for a roast or something, and Evelina was just really not well again. So my mum thinks she's just really tired after her party maybe, but I think that it's maybe something more. But we actually, really lucky, went to the walk-in clinic in Cirencester where my parents live, because it's so much easier there to get seen quickly than around here, because the waiting times, the waiting time to see a doctor. But what a brilliant week. Like, I just picked up this hoodie from Vinted, a little Urban Outfitters run that was waiting for me when I got home, so that's nice. Thank you so much for spending the week with me. I know my videos have kind of been really sporadic this year, just with everything going on. I haven't really always felt like chatting and I don't want to like skim through stuff that's going on as well, but I'm really in this period of getting really productive, getting my time back under control, because I think that's the thing, you just feel so out of control when something awful happens to people in your family, or you're just reacting and battling all these illnesses. And I know that's a lot of us this time of year, and I also think at the end of the year probably a lot of you are reflecting on what you're going to do next year differently, or what's gone well this year. And I just want you to say you have done an absolutely amazing job, whatever you've gone through. You know, let's not carry them forward into next year. Just, it is always a nice time of year to kind of wipe the slate clean. And I think that I'm going to do that goals with the 3. You know, what are my 3 big things for the year, and give myself some grace of rather thinking I need to achieve and reset how I see success, which has probably been the biggest thing I've had to do this year, to be honest. This has turned into a very deep goodbye. I was only going to show you my Urban Outfitters, so I've obviously been thinking too much. It was just a really lovely week. I feel like I've packed it with friends and family and all the stuff that's really important to me. And you guys as well. So thank you so much for coming along. Don't forget there is that Skillshare code as well. I will link it in the description below. Get on there and do some courses. It really does add something special to your life, especially if you do some creative stuff. You'll just get so much out of it, and it's a whole month free, so you can just have that going over the Christmas period when you want some little self time to concentrate on you. Creative writing, I was like, oh, suddenly I might write a screenplay over Christmas, and then I just said I'm not going to be too ambitious. It's a vicious circle. Right, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much if you asked. Okay, I know I keep saying it. See you, bye.